What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? A lot of people have written me and asked me to give an actual honest opinion on what's going on with this Mass Effect 3 thing. They hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, what have you. And I thought I'd go ahead and do that today. So, a little history about me. I've been playing games since I was a very little kid. I'm 37 years old. I owned an Atari 2600. I've owned every console from the Atari 2600 to Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Every console. I've played PC games on my Amiga and on my Commodore 64, and I play them now today on my new computer. And I've watched gaming evolve. I was there for the big gaming crash because of the Atari 2600's licensing issues. I watched MMORPGs spawn from nothing. I played MUDs when they were new, and I think I have a pretty good grasp of what's going on. So let me say, do I like what Electronic Arts is doing? What EA is doing? Do I like what BioWare is doing here? No, I don't like it one bit. I hate it. And the reason I hate it, it's justifiable. Let's be entirely frank. From a business point of view, their job is to minimize cost and maximize profit. And they're looking for what any business major would call alternative revenue streams. And alternative revenue streams is selling add-ons and selling, DLC, selling iOS apps, selling lithographs and soundtracks and whatever you can add on, collector's editions, other ways to bring money directly into us, and preferably keep it from going to people like GameStop and Walmart, money coming directly to us, the publisher. And that's commendable, to be honest with you, because their job is to satisfy their own needs, their own stockholders' needs, to make sure their CEOs get nice big fat bonuses. So I can't really argue with that. From a business point of view, and having studied business myself, I can see where they're coming from. But they are kind of hitting you because it's already a luxury item to begin with, and you're spending $60 on this luxury item to get it new. Now they're hitting you with all these alternative costs and these alternative fees in the name of maximizing profit. But here's the good side. Now, if I go to Burger King today, yes, I'm going to use a burger analogy. I know I'm fat. But if I go to Burger King today and I order a burger, and they ask me if I want fries with that, I can say yes and I can say no. And if enough people say no to fries, and enough people refuse to buy them, then given enough time, Burger King's going to stop selling fries. It's not going to be profitable to do it. They're just not going to do it. They'll try to sell something else. They'll try another way of doing it. They'll try another alternative revenue stream because they probably can't exist off of selling strictly burgers. So, same here, you have the opportunity to vote. You have an opportunity to vote against this. And I'm not saying that you should boycott Mass Effect 3, because the reality of it is most of us are not going to. We've been anticipating this game for years. We're excited about it. Some of us have already pre-bought it and pre-purchased it. And the reality of it is we're just not going to boycott it. But what you can boycott here is the DLC. You don't have to download it. You don't have to buy it. You especially don't have to get it on day one. Do you really have to have that on your first playthrough of the game? Maybe it's something you can save for your second playthrough to give you a little additional incentive then. And by then, it'll be on sale for $4.99. But if you don't buy it, if you don't buy the iOS apps, if you don't buy the downloadable content, they're going to stop producing it eventually. And the reality of it is they're going to find another way to try to maximize revenue. And I don't know what that is. Maybe they'll increase the name of the game, they'll increase the initial price of the game. Maybe they'll start trying additional types of add-ons. You got the whole online pass thing that people are doing. Maybe they'll try to develop more multiplayer content, so you want to pay for their servers. Any number of possible nefarious and evil things. But here's what I can guarantee you. Electronic Arts and BioWare and any other company whose job is to maximize profit, to make money, they're going to find a new way to screw you. Say no here, and maybe DLC will go away. Say no here, and maybe iOS apps will go away. Say no here, and at least you'll have made a stand. At least you'll have stood for something in your life. Someone once said, does someone out there hate you? That's good, because that means you stood for something at least once in your life. Well, make Electronic Arts hate you today. Make them hate you for not downloading that DLC. Even though they've made it something that we all want to solve that mystery. We want to know about Protheans. We want to know about that lore. We want that in our game. We want that in our life. Say no. Make them scratch their head. Make them wonder why you didn't want to download it. And at the end of the day, maybe they'll learn a lesson. Maybe they'll find another way to screw us that at least feels a little more lubricated.